am going to try to make a really easy step-by-step video for freeze drying eggs. So the first step is just to put your eggs in the blender. And I have a medium-sized freeze dryer, and I know that 2 dozen will fit on each tray, well, give or take, depending on the size of the egg. So I'm going to put 2 dozen into here, so it's easier for me to get any shells that might fall out without the blade. So I'm going to just start with that. I'm putting 2 dozen in here and then into the blender. All right, step 1 done. 2 dozen eggs are in the blender. And then step 2 is to add salt. They say 2 to 3 teaspoons of salt for 30 eggs. So I'm just going to do 2 teaspoons of salt for the 2 dozen because, you know, give or take, I don't think it really matters. So I already put 2 teaspoons in here. And so then I'll just put it in here. There's my salt. And that is it. I'm going to go blend the eggs together. Okay, eggs are blended. I forgot to mention that they say to add the salt, or you can even add sugar to the eggs to help separate the proteins in it. So that's why they have you add that. All right, we have cracked all the eggs, blended them up, added the salt, and now we're just going to pour it on the tray. And I have my trusty 7-year-old here to help me do that.
All right.
Okay, that's about it. Now I just have to do it 3 more times. Okay, all the eggs are in the trays. I just have to start the machine. It is July 15th, right at noon, and so we'll see how long it takes. All right, eggs are done. It's been about 2 days. Now it's July 17th at like 9 o'clock in the morning. And so it's been 45 hours, I think. And they're kind of shrunken and crispy. So now I'm going to go put them in the food processor, blend them up. This is just one of the trays in my food processor. And they say you don't want to blend it up too much. You just like do the pulse. That's what I was looking for. So, I mean, some of the pieces are still a little bit big. They're not like a fine powder, but really I don't think it matters. You're just gonna remake it into eggs. So, because I think that the more you just blend it, it might add moisture and not make it so, I don't know, freeze-dried. I don't know, but it's good enough for me. Okay, that's it. It's all done in the jars. Lids are sealed with my jar sealer. Put the dates on them. Just need to put the rings on and it's completely done. I like to write on the jars because it washes off easily. I mean, it's permanent marker, it'll be fine, but you can wash it off with soap. Whereas up here, no matter how much you wash it off with soap, it doesn't really come off. So I like to do jars and not lids. Ta-da! Freeze-dried eggs that will last for years.